Man United 1, Leeds 2. Momentum lost. That's what happens after 23 days off. First half of that game was absolutely a shambolic performance from United. Made Leeds look like prime Jurgen Klopp Liverpool. The three at the back that Ruben Amorim was playing looked so good with Leeds. So Leeds had they played the 3-5-2, 3-4-3-ish. Well, they played three at the back anyway. Let's not really get into too much formation, and we just couldn't handle it. I don't know if it's the tactics, if it's the formation, or if the boys just looked like they just came off the beach. The desire wasn't there, the passion wasn't there. In that first half, no one played well. Lenny Euro, really like him. I think he has the potential to be a fantastic centre-back. But in the last 12 months, I think he's regressed. This happens with young players sometimes. But yeah, in the last 12 months, I think he's regressed. Everyone in the Premier League now knows that they need to target him physically. Dominic Calvert-Lewin absolutely bullied Euro in that first half. Fair dues to the guy. Second half, he was a lot better. I'm surprised Carrick kept him on, but then when you look at the bench, the only one that he could bring on was Heaven. Everyone is, raving about Aiden Heaven, but I think Heaven is in the same boat. Maybe a bit more physically robust than Euro, but he's not ready either. He's not ready. That's the fact. So it's easy for fans to say, "Oh, bring Heaven in instead of Euro," but I think Euro actually has the higher ceiling, and we already had one left-footed centre back, so you have to think about it that way. Martinez was playing, so if you had Heaven, that's two left-footed centre backs, not ideal. So I understand why Carrick stuck with him. But yeah, let's go through the match. First goal, Leeds scored. Again, Leeds put in a good cross into the box. Calvert-Lewin, I think, fouled Euro because he had his elbow up in his face. Ref didn't call it. Euro, you've got to be stronger. You also put your elbow in his face. Anyhow, Okafor, the ball fell at his feet. First time strike, just caressed it into the net. I think it took a slight deflection as well. Yeah, so good goal. And then for the next, 5-10 minutes, United started popping it around and we had a couple of chances. And then, slightly against the run of play, Leeds get another goal. Again, it was a goal that was being threatened. Noah Okafor again. His two goals were just fantastic finishes. First time shots. We couldn't handle the crosses into the box today. It was just, it was horrible. But let's just move on from this one. It's been a weird Premier League weekend. We'll talk about Arsenal. We'll talk about Arsenal before the video. Maybe that will cheer me up a bit. But then, come the second half. Well, let's talk about the red card. Absolutely dumb from the experienced Martinez. The ball is up in the air. He's challenging Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin was really imposing himself as a physical beast tonight. And inexplicably, Martinez pulls his hair. I mean, it's not much of a challenge really, but you can't do that in the Premier League. You can't do that with VAR. VAR contacts the ref, and the ref goes to the screen, sees it, and it's a red card. It's a straight red. So now we've got Maguire. Maguire is on a suspension, and the suspension might get extended. And now we've got Martinez on a suspension. Very dumb, very, very dumb, very annoying and infuriating. But with the 10 men, United showed some spirit. I think finally they realised they're back at Old Trafford and their job is playing football, because that part of that first half, the way we started the match was horrific. The first 5 minutes, Calvert-Lewin should have scored one, should have buried one in the first half. Lamens made a fantastic save in the first half from point blank range. The ball came in again from across, a low cross this time. Calvert-Lewin slid in. Great contact, fantastic contact. And Lamens made himself big, saved it with his feet. So second half, we got the red card, and that's when we started playing. All of a sudden, Leeds started getting a bit nervy, especially when we scored. Casemiro again, I think that's 7 or 8 headed goals this season. We're going to miss him. So brilliant cross as usual from none other than Bruno. I think Ahmad took a corner. It was useless. It was a useless corner. They cleared it. The ball came back to Bruno. Bruno put in a brilliant cross and fantastic header. I mean, fantastic from right to left. Casemiro headed it. It was like a striker's, whipped, curled finish into the far corner. So brilliant 2-1. And for the next 10-15 minutes, we were really pressing them until Leeds had a bit of a break. Tanaka got injured, and that sort of restored momentum, took the momentum away that we were building up. I think in the last 10 minutes, Bruno gave another cross. Casemiro, another brilliant header, almost a photocopy of the first one. Again, it was going into the other side of the post this time, into the left side of the post, and Calvert-Lewin cleared one off the line, essentially. Brilliant header by Casemiro. So yeah, we've lost this one. It happens. I think that's Carrick's first home loss as a United manager. So yeah, we dust it off and move on. The 23 days certainly didn't help. You wonder what the management are doing. In those 23 days, we should have had 1 or 2 friendlies. But yeah, no, we didn't. And it showed. It showed that they were rusty. It showed that the boys were not really ready to compete tonight. So yeah, we move on. The title run-in is going to be interesting. So yeah, Leeds with this win at Old Trafford, away win, our bitter rivals, even though really they're not really much of our rivals, but yeah, we have that history. With this win, they're on 36 points. So I think for all intents and purposes, Leeds are safe. Spurs, what is happening? What is happening in North London? Tottenham Hotspurs might get relegated. They are really, to be honest, I don't want to see them. I don't want to see them going down. I don't want to see the big established clubs going down. But Tottenham are right in trouble. And with the results this weekend, West Ham did West Ham win? Yeah, West Ham won. Leeds have won now. I think Forest had a draw. Yeah, Spurs are really right in it. Leeds are on 36 now. Spurs are on 30 in the relegation zone. And then the other part of North London. Oh gosh, Arsenal. You know what I've been saying for the past 3 months when it looked like Arsenal, have won it. I've been saying Arsenal have won it. And I'm saying right now, Arsenal have won it. All I'm saying to Arsenal and to the Arsenal fans is just do not lose this league. If you do, there's no coming back from this. It is absolutely hilarious. Let's look at the numbers from last night's game. From yesterday's game, not last night's game. Arsenal's game yesterday. The numbers are astonishing. Not yesterday. From Saturday's game. Pardon me. It's been a long weekend and a long Monday. Let's look at the stats. Expected goals. 2.32 for Arsenal, yeah? It sounds good. 2.32 for Arsenal. Expected goals for Bournemouth, 1.19. But let's look at the expected goals from open play. Expected goals from open play for Arsenal, 0.18. 0.18. Let me repeat that, 0.18. That's probably the lowest in the season for a team going for the title. Not even Mourinho's Chelsea ever had that kind of low expected goals from open play. And Arsenal were at home. The expected goals from open play for Bournemouth was 1.19. So yeah, I think Bournemouth deserved to win that. There was just no creativity from Arsenal. Yeah, they're feeling it, man. The nerves. I'm not calling Arsenal butlers, but if they act like butlers, hey. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Will Arsenal hold on? Man City is coming, man. That was a terrific 3-0 win for Man City. First half was a bit crap and came back like champions and got the job done. But hey, I'll still rather be in Arsenal's shoes because it's in their hands. All they need to do is beat Man City and win maybe 5 of their last 7 games. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting run-in. United, we're still in for the Champions League. I think we've sealed it, but we need to certainly perform better. Carrick, this is your job interview now, these last few games. This is the job interview. You've done well so far, but don't let it drop now. Thanks, guys. God bless. Take care. Please subscribe, like, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Are Arsenal going to hold on to it? United fans, 3rd place finish guaranteed now. Yeah, take care, guys. God bless.